start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gun now on third down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
31's the mic. I'm going to come back. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Robinson. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Move. Alert. 3 down.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hatchet. Jump out.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
33, Aaron Jones.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's scared. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
26.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. The
Rodgers.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the 45 on second down. Rodgers over the middle here. It's Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Green 18. Your track. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. On the 50. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47. Check. 47.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check 43.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Will throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
14.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Bring it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Shaquem Griffin.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end run.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the drink, aren't they?
First down and much more here for Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
Rodgers pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
Check 3, check 3. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's Bobo. It's a party now. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44, 44, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 28, Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game began.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
What we got? At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. We go, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Too little, cut. 18 ready. 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
Back to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
DJ Chark.
A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Packers 28, Jaguars 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
158. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Plant. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, watch the delay. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Check. Box it. 7's the mic. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Jaguars.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
31's the mic. I'm here all day.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down.
On first down, it's Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Shark. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Panther 60. Let's go, D. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, pick your game. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Again, it's Jones.
23-yard line.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without feminine, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point 'em